Hi YouTube, how are you guys today? My name is Francine and this is my channel Manifold Destiny. So I am out here in the middle of the night in my car because I have just something really important to share with you guys. I have like just a number of pages of this stuff. Like I have had a lot to talk about with Spirit and I have a lot to share with you guys today. So thank you for coming in. If you're new, thank you guys for just deciding to click on this channel to try me out just to see what I'm all about. My name is Francine. I am an intuitive channel, so I do read intuitively with tarot, oracle decks, with divination tools, as well as runes and a number of things. Like I'm not limited in how I convey the message. What I really want to do is just always make sure that I convey it in the way that's best for me and for my guides and for my ancestors. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in, and if you're returning, thank you guys for coming back. I have a lot of content that I do want to add on here. This is just the beginning of what I want to do. So I'm just here in my car. I have some tarot decks and oracle decks that I'd like to touch on or use based on what I'm feeling guided towards. But I really just wanted to kind of clear out my space. I cleared it out with sage and Palo Santo, but I just feel really guided to burn some more Palo Santo. So hold on one second here. And I just wanted to burn it for you guys as well. So I just want to kind of just invite all of our ancestors and our guides that are here for this message, for our good, that message would be conveyed here, that would be the focus of this reading, not what we think or what we're feeling, because that is definitely going to be addressed in here. So I just want to make sure that the reading itself is solid, in that it's really touching and really addressing the people that are going to be watching this video. So I want that to wash over you guys, okay? If you guys want to meditate, if you guys want to just close your eyes and like just spend some time in thought, just allowing yourself to wind down, because today's been another day. It's a weekday. This message is going to be timeless, but most people on a weekday are going through work and they're coming home and they're just saying, okay, well, I'm done with the day, or I want to do something that I really enjoy. I want to bring in something that's pleasurable for me. I want to spend time with my family. I want to just let loose, and I want you guys to just let loose for this reading. I just want you guys to just allow yourself to really rest and really be open to the messages that are going to come through, because I have a lot for you guys. So I do want this reading, as I said earlier, to be timeless. It appears that there are specific people that are going to be hearing this at different times, so I don't want it to be limited by the time and the date that it is set or recorded. So right now specifically, I feel the essence of the full moon coming in. It's actually coming in tomorrow, the 19th. So today's the November 18th of 2021. So I can feel this culmination and like this coming together of all of these energies that have been coming throughout the year, because I feel like 2021 has been powerful. It seems as though collectively a lot of people are coming into their own and coming into their own identity. So I really feel like that energy is going to be in this reading as well. And so I find that writing it down and then sharing it with you guys and then letting Spirit add any messages to it is preferable at times. There's times where I'm just going to do tarot and it's just going to come out organically, and that's going to be the reading. But I feel like Spirit was preparing me for this moment so that you guys could get that information. So if you resonate with it, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. Anything that will help you and your soul, whatever feels right with your heart, with your mind, with your soul. So feel free to do that. I have links as well at the bottom. So below the description box, in that description box I should say, there's like a number of links for CashApp, PayPal, I'm going to be doing a lot of things because Spirit's just really guiding me to do that. And that's why myself and many of you guys are going to be on YouTube or doing YouTube. So if that's a confirmation for you, definitely do it. If you need any help or if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below because I'm always willing to learn. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of throw all of that out there. Just welcome you guys in. But I do want to talk more about this message for you guys. So the first thing that Spirit really wants me to talk about is about trusting where you're led. So specifically with this climate, a lot of people in this time, in this day and age, are opening up to this sense of, I want to go where I feel I'm led and where I feel happy and where I feel successful in. Like, you can, not in the sense of money, but in the sense of fulfillment in your heart. And I feel like we are definitely trusting where we're led, but specifically Spirit wants to talk about trusting where you're led with your shadow work. So there's something festering for some of you that needs to be addressed. There's something that Spirit has been knocking on the door on you about and telling you about, or you've been seeing synchronicities where you keep seeing the same things happen and play out over and over and over. And it's like, there are good synchronicities in the sense that, you know, you see numbers on a clock. You see 111, 12, 12, 11, 11, or something like that. But then there's also synchronicities in the sense that you see or you find yourself in situations that are like reoccurring, that are like cycles. And I think Spirit wants you to really address those cycles that you're seeing, because there's something about these cycles that they wanted me to highlight. Specifically with addressing some of the deeper and maybe more traumatic experiences of your life. So for instance, for me, when I was in a relationship, I was in a very karmic relationship. Karmic being a relationship that was very, it highlighted all of my shadows. It was good to have that highlighted, but I had noticed that there was this trend of people that I was dating, people that I was getting in relationships with, and it was kind of like it was playing out over and over and over again, where I was like, what the heck? Like, I just went through one relationship and this person was a one way, but this person's acting exactly like that. And so I really want you guys to kind of trust that Spirit's got you, and that those relationships in particular that are being exposed for something that they are, for what they are, that they need to be addressed. You can't just kind of ignore it for much longer, because when you're ascending, those things are going to become more and more and more prevalent and more like to the focus of your life. You're going to notice it, and it's going to be this big red flag. And I really want you guys to really ponder what relationships in work, in romance, in friendships, what relationships feel like they're always the same, or that you find yourself being in relationships that are very similar in negative ways, of people that are very greedy, or people that are very toxic in the way that they treat you and the way that they act, where they just assume that you know what they're thinking. Like, you have to communicate with them. You have to just apologize for not doing what they never said. You know, things like that, even the smallest things like that, can be a red flag. And so I really want you guys to use your intuition to see what relationships are like that, because there's a reason why they're going that way and why they don't feel as good to you anymore, because you're actually moving out of that. And so when Spirit brought this message to me, they were talking about like inflammation. So you know how inflammation in your body goes, where it's high, something's imbalanced, and then it shows up in something physical. There's been an imbalance in a relationship or relationships in your life, where something has been highlighted to you, where you see the irritation and you're triggered, but you're not addressing it. You're kind of just trying to numb it or kind of move past it, rather than digging deep into that or figuring out what the cause of that feeling is. So definitely, I want you guys to really think about that. If it's been on your mind when you saw this reading, it's definitely supposed to be talked about. It's definitely something that that really Spirit wants you to talk about and really talk to them about, because you have the intuitive nudgings, you have all of the abilities within yourself of knowing what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. We are here on YouTube just to help you figure that out, but in reality, you are completely able to do all of that yourself. No one is ever supposed to be your savior or your guide and just kind of like make you fully dependent on them. That's not how it should be. So I just want to encourage you to kind of address those shadows. So the shadow doesn't want to be a locked closet anymore, a place where your triggers hide and are ignored. So trust yourself, and just trust yourself. Don't demonize your shadow. Don't make your shadow seem like something that you need to always ignore or push off to the side, or just kind of like pretend isn't there. Because your shadow and your light are meant to work together. They're meant to be in balance together. If you're going to balance your chakras, you need to balance your light and your dark attributes, because the chakras detail the light and dark attributes within that chakra. So you want to make sure that you're really touching base with your heart on how you feel, and just saying, I acknowledge that I'm really pissed off at this person. I acknowledge that this person deserves all of what they've done to me and more. But I also want you guys to look at that and say, I accept that about myself in your own timing. So this is for people that are ready to do that when they see this video, that are ready to open up to that, to open up that treasure chest and say, okay, there's like a collection of items that I've ignored. Let me touch on one thing. Let me just touch on one thing and see how that goes, and then I can keep going, and let Spirit guide me and encourage me in the process. So illusions specifically are being addressed right now. So Spirit was telling me last night when I got this message that there's this stripping away of illusions, where things that were once hidden or seemed hidden or obscured are more open now. So I really want you guys to kind of look at the truth of the matter, the truth of what's going on. When your intuition is telling you one thing, and then you're just like, I can't ignore it anymore. You're moving forward. You're allowing yourself to kind of detach from those strings, because it's like a, you know, kind of like a puppet, which is not necessarily the best way of just describing it, but it's like just cutting off those strings, just cutting off the things that are holding you back from what you really are meant to be doing. There's a need for us to address those blockages, to address those hard feelings, those shadowy feelings, so that we can put them in the light of day and see them for what they are, and see that they're not this thing that has power over us, but something that we have power over. So I really just want to talk through that. And I also just feel really drawn to also do some tarot and some oracle decks as well, just to kind of highlight what it is that Spirit has been telling me for you guys. So let's see what's going on here. The number 7 is very highlighted here. The sense of like perfection. There's perfection in your imperfections. The things that have happened to you that feel so bitter and so hard and so traumatic. There's perfection in how you can stay so perfect, or your spirit can remain so pure in the hardest of circumstances. So I want you guys to know that your soul intrinsically is still pure. It's really just getting down deep into that and really allowing yourself to trust it. So the cards that I do have for you guys that came out, a couple actually, I just want to address those. So the first one is All That Glitters. Excuse my voice, guys. So I had allergies this morning and it was a little bit hard to talk. So this was definitely something I had to do out of my comfort zone. But all that glitters. All that glitters isn't gold, okay? And I feel and I sense the Spirit is trying to say that all of the things you see sometimes out on social media, that you see out in the world in regards to living it up, looking like you're having a great time. A lot of the people that you see on social media that seem to have their lives all planned out, all panned out, are doing so well. You have to also recognize that that's not necessarily what is really going on inside of them. Okay, they're not all like negative in the sense that they're trying to put on masks on purpose. But I also want you to recognize that what you see out on social media and on YouTube, when you see people living it up, there's a lot of things that they're dealing with in the back burner or on the side that you never hear about. You don't even know about those things, but they're there. So never feel like you're alone because you feel it and because you're not able to just somehow save face on that. Be honest with yourself. If you feel like, I can't fake it anymore, I can't put on those masks, I can't say that I am okay when I'm not okay, don't do it. Just be honest with yourself. Be vulnerable. And I think that's what a lot of people on YouTube and on other platforms are trying to do more of. They're trying to be honest about the illusions, the things that are out there that look one way, and then they share with you how they are really feeling and how they're doing on the inside. And you'll find that you'll be surprised by how people are really doing. So don't allow anything, a comparison, to be your thief. Don't let comparison be what steals away your progress or makes you feel like your progress isn't enough or isn't important. Okay? And that's also characterized by number 16, which reduces to 7. So there's like a perfection in being imperfect. Okay, guys? And then we have a couple more here. We have here and now. Here and now is about being present. It's about allowing yourself to be in the present moment, addressing things in the present, and not feeling like you have to see all of the information all at once. You don't have to have it all figured out, guys. I know many readers and many people out there will tell you this, but it's one thing to hear it, because I've heard it many times, and it's another thing to recognize, like, wow, I don't have to worry about time running out, because time is literally here for me. I came in this incarnation to take care of myself and all of what needs to be done in this incarnation. Therefore, there is no time lost. Nothing will be lost, because everything that you have is in you. So if you need a year, if you need 10 years, if you need 5 years to address something in the shadow, it's something shadowy or something dark that's happened to you or has been in your life, then you know for sure that you have all the time you need. Be present in the sense that if Spirit is talking about it to you now, there's a reason for it. Spirit is someone to be trusted in the sense that your higher self, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels are all helping you, and they all know exactly what you're feeling. So there's just this essence of, just don't forget that there's a team of people with you. And when you feel like there's something that's being highlighted to you, there's a reason for it. It's not to make you feel overwhelmed. If you're feeling overwhelmed, there's something you need to put down so that you can touch on this, on whatever it is that is really centering on your mind, that's really you're focused in on. Allow yourself to just focus on whatever it is that's being immediately reflected back at you. Because I find that everything that is going on outside of us is also mirroring something inside of us as well. We're not necessarily bad. We tend to mirror the things that are around us and the people that are around us. So what part of that person do you see in yourself? You know? And that might not be easy for everyone to accept or to address or to acknowledge. But there's this need for you to, because there's this duality, this sense of, I'm light and I'm dark, and that is beautiful. This person is operating primarily in their dark, but they're beautiful because one day they may see the light and see that. Their impurities hopefully will be addressed and they'll see that. But for now, I'm going to focus on what I need to do, okay? I had to do that a lot in my relationships with people. I had to say, you know what? I have to see what's good for me. I have to do what's good for me. Okay, that doesn't involve you, because right now I'm not in the same vibrational match with you, the same frequency with you. These are words that we throw out, but I hope that you can understand what I'm trying to say here. Okay, and then the next card, which is, that one was actually 32, which reduces to 5, which is all about change. Okay, and that's also another number that Spirit was really guiding me to address later on. So we'll see what else comes out. The next one is mending. So that's exactly what we were just talking about, this need and desire to mend. Whether it be broken excuse me guys, relationships with people or relationships with ourselves. There's a need for us to mend that. One at a time, one step at a time. And that reduces, that number is 52, which reduces to 7 as well. So there's a lot of synchronicities here. So, and then the next one is time to go, time to move forward, time to take that leap, time to not look back at the past, but look forward to the future. I see a plane flying above me, and it reminds me of just all the journeys that people are going on right now in their lives. For me personally, I'm going on a journey very soon. There's something about the mountains. There's something about that landscape. Something about just kind of reaching to the heights of your difficulties and accomplishing all of what you set out to do. Whether that be mountains figuratively or physically, I feel like you guys are really drawn to mountains. And I feel like the shadows and the watery aspect of the shadow self is also being highlighted. So you may feel drawn to water. You may feel drawn to landscapes like that. Because I feel like you're going on a journey of self-reflection. Okay? And that number there was 45, which reduces to 9, which is like a completion of moving forward into something new, of getting ready to pack up and move to something new, okay? And then the last one here is TikTok. So are you guys listening to Spirit and listening to your heart and doing it in the appointed time that's meant for you? I'm hearing October for some people. There's something that you guys were meant to do October or are going to do next October. There's a sense of coming full circle right there. I don't know why that's being highlighted to me, but there's like this desire for you to kind of just close off this cycle and end it there and move on. So there's some relationship that you really need to really allow to reach its expiration date so that you can move on to the next thing, okay? So that's crazy, because that was not planned. It's just definitely something that Spirit wants to tell you. At the bottom of the deck, exchanging gifts. There's something beautiful that Spirit wants to give to you, orphaned. You may feel that way with social media. You may feel that way with the people around you. You may feel like you will be distanced from a number of people. If you leave them, if you walk away from them, if you don't accept what they want to give you, you feel like you're going to be abandoned, but you're not abandoned. Hey guys, I'm back. So I had a glitch with my camera, so we're all good now. But I was just talking to you guys about exchanging gifts, about this card here, number 3. Or number 9, I should say, 27, which is really about the culmination of all that you've worked for coming to fruition, of being able to give to others and also receive as well, of coming to this understanding that you have a lot to give and that you are understood, that you're not alone or orphaned, because being orphaned is something that we've all been through. I get that. I've been orphaned from the people that I thought were my home, were my friends, were my family, but there were some family members and some friends that were just not, that were people that I could not carry or bring with me on my journey because they had their own journey. And it's respecting their journey and recognizing that's their thing. That's what they have to do. But I need to do what's right for me. And I had a lot of gifts and things that I wanted to share with people. I had things that I needed to speak out about and share with other people because there were things that my soul was crying out for. So I feel like the collective that I'm speaking to here are really, they're really good at really working with other people, but they also are looking and searching for their soul tribe, searching for the people that they resonate the most with. Because you can resonate with a lot of people. There's something in everyone we can find that we have similarities in, or we believe are things that can bring us together. But there's this need for you to also recognize that you have people waiting for you to exchange gifts with. And The other two that I wanted to show you guys at the bottom of the deck here was actually these three. So it was Treasure Island after that, which is about just the treasure that's waiting for you, the treasure that's been there and has always been there all along for you. And then higher power, of how the higher power, how spirit is really guiding you this way. Because your intuition will never lead you astray, guys. I think that your intuition will definitely lead you the way that you're meant to go. And whenever you feel there's something wrong in your spirit, there's something that's not vibing with you, there's a reason for it. Okay, so I just really think Spirit wants to really talk about just the blockages that are being brought about, or this hangman energy that's being brought about by certain people in your circle that you really need to kind of think, are they really someone that's long-term for me? Like, as far as a friendship, are they meant to be in my life long-term, or are they meant to just be in my life for a little bit and then, you know, I'm allowed to just kind of part ways with them? So Spirit really wants you to really think about that and think about whether or not these specific people that are coming to your mind are people that you're meant to really spend time with long-term. Okay. I'm just getting back in tune here, because you know how YouTube is, like when a video gets chopped up, it's like, you have to like bring yourself back in. So let me just bring myself back into this message here, guys. So in addition to that, Spirit also wanted me to tell you that there's this urging for you to trust your inner guidance. Okay, there's this urging that there's people that are close to you in your life that aren't meant to carry or aren't meant to go the distance with you. Okay, so there's this hangman energy that comes from kind of depending on them, or at least feeling like you're stuck in this delay or in this questioning mode of, what are they? What are we? What are you to me? Can I trust you? Can I depend on you? And do you support my dreams and my goals in life? Are you someone that I can bring with me long term down this journey, even down this step that I'm taking right now? If you're having those doubts and fears about that specific person, there's like something, there's a reason for that, and Spirit really wants you to target and look at those. Okay, and don't hold on too tightly to relationships that you are outgrowing. Okay, don't be afraid to say, I'm not interested in this relationship anymore. It's not what it used to be. It's not making me feel as encouraged as I used to be. It's actually weighing me down. It's making me feel more like heavy. If it's making you feel heavy, there's something about it that needs to be cut off. Okay, and I also just want to ask Spirit, because I want to slow down. Okay, I just want to slow down for a second here, because I believe that everything that happens, even with the video like cutting off, I want to make sure that all the messages that are meant to be said are said here. Okay, so the first message that comes out is the Star. What are you dreaming about? What are you anticipating and are really excited about? Okay, I've seen a number of career paths come up. A number of them that actually came up while I was just spending time with Spirit was, there are people here that want to go into homeopathy, who want to go into cleaning, like a cleaning business or organizing business, using their organizational skills in order to help other people. There are people that want to become florists. There's people that want to become editors, I'm hearing. People that actually want to edit stuff for a living. There are people here that want to do tarot as well, that want to do oracle cards, that want to do divinations of different sorts, things that we haven't even seen yet, crystal readings specifically. So there's like a lot of like work on the front lines that I'm feeling a number of you guys are actually going to be doing, because you feel like this urge to take on your armor, to be protective of your energy, of blocking out the people that are not good for you, of creating solid boundaries, of saying, you know what, I actually don't think that you are helpful in my journey. I love you, but I just can't roll with you anymore. And that card just felt like coming out there. There's people out there, there's people in your soul tribe that are trying to come to you. that want to come to you, that are being brought to your path. You are going to have so much to celebrate in your career, in your finances, and in your relationships as well. You don't have to settle for the people that you've known just because you've known them. And I feel another card coming through. So the Page of Wands is taking a step forward to deciding, I'm going to take the step forward even when I don't see what it is that's going to be in my path. I'm going to decide. Wow, throat chakra. I'm going to decide to speak up. I feel like some people need to speak up because that literally came out, that my throat just went out. So there's this need for you to just step out and say, I'm just going to speak the truth. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to do it in love because I do love you guys, or at least I loved you, or I cared for you at some point, but I know this is my dream. This is my vision, my goal. And it doesn't involve this relationship anymore. Okay? There's more that's coming out. Spirit, what do you want to tell the collective here about this message so far? Wow, so we have 2 cards coming through. The Star, again, this need for healing. So Spirit's telling me there's actually more to this card than what I said earlier. There's healing. That was what Spirit was trying to tell me. There's this need for you to see that you are actually a healer, that you are actually meant to embark on this healing journey of a business, specifically in healing, where you're almost like cleaning up shop. So the cleaning business that I mentioned earlier is almost like you're cleaning out spiritually. You're helping people spiritually cleanse from things, from impurities and things that they've carried on through their lives. Specifically like with soul retrieval, with cleaning out a lot of maybe traumatizing situations or experiences that you've had. There's a sense of really being the ultimate of who you are. Ultimate is a word that's coming through. So that might mean something to you guys. Ultimate. The ultimate. The epitome of who you were meant to be. There's this need for you to recognize that you're the star. Okay? And then the other card that came out was the Three of Pentacles. There's this work or business opportunity that's coming for you. There's this need for you to recognize that you're never alone. We had the Three of Cups just now, and now we're getting the Three of Pentacles. So there's this need for you to recognize that there's people literally that are coming in your path that are going to be helping you. There's literally people that are just lining up on a path for you. You don't even see them yet, but they're literally there. I don't want to just reiterate it too much, but like I feel so strongly that there's people that are just waiting for you, that are going to come across your path, and you're just going to be like, wow, what the fuck was I doing? Like, why was I so worried about other people and like keeping up with the Joneses and keeping up with this person who don't give a crap about me, when I have people that really are meant to be that are my soul family. Okay? Is there anything else you'd like to say, Spirit? Wow, I'm hearing uptime. So there's this upslope. There's gonna be this highlight to your life. You feel like you're kind of in the trenches, but you're literally gonna just like climb, and you're not even gonna realize that you reached the peak until you're there. And that's when you're just gonna be like, whoa, like what the fuck? You're gonna be like, wow, all of this led to this beautiful thing. Wow, like you guys have a really strong message coming through. Is there anything else, Spirit? So I have the Ace of Wands, taking action. Not being afraid to take action, guys, because there's something long-term that you guys are going to be involved in. Okay? There's something long-term that you guys are going to do, like, that is going to bring in so much money and wealth materially that you're going to be like, that's what it is. That's what it was. That's what I wanted to do. You guys know intuitively what that is, but the Tower is going to come, okay? It's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. It's going to be like, this is what I need to do. And it's going to be something that you're going to get to. And that's literally what the message is next for me. So the next thing I was going to tell you guys was, okay, wow. Okay, so I am high off of Spirit right now because I am going like so fast. The Chariot came after that. There's this movement. There's going to be a lot of movement for you guys. I was talking about a journey because I was seeing a plane flying up. There's like a journey you guys are going to be going on. There's like a journey you guys are going to be going on here. Out of country, out of the state, a place that starts with an H. There's somewhere that you guys are going to be going. There's something huge coming for you guys, okay? And that's not like just to say it, just to get you guys to clickbait. That's obviously not my thing. But there's this need for you guys to see that you have the angelic realm. You have your ancestors supporting you. You have so many people here. I have like the exact words that I was going to tell you guys come out in the cards. So there's just so much coming for you. Don't be afraid to start over, guys. Don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to go on a limb, to go out on a limb for something that you really feel you're drawn to. Because you're going to end up finding an inheritance and a destiny that your spiritual team, your guides want you to go on. That you're going to be really happy about when you uncover it, okay? I feel this card, the Tower, very strongly. So the Tower moment's going to hit you. And also, there's this need for you to recognize the good and bad in Tower moments. So there's good in the sense that Tower moments can be something that just are a complete upheaval that bring about something so beautiful and so big. And there's also the Tower moments that are still good at the end of the day, but they're coming from a place of not addressing things. So I want you to come to a place of recognizing that you should address the blockages, the people in your life that need to be taken into consideration. And you need to do it before you have this unintentional Tower moment. Okay? Because the Tower moment's going to hit you in one way or the other, guys. So my third eye is really, really opening up. So I really want to tell you guys, the number 5 is prevalent here. 5 is in change. There's a number of changes that are coming through in your life. Then also, crystal that you should really look into is serpentine, okay? Serpentine is really good for the crown chakra. Very good for the third eye chakra. It's good for cleansing the heart chakra. The heart chakra is its main focus, but it also balances out all of your chakras, okay? Okay, is there anything else, Spirit? One thing is the 10 of Cups. So that's exactly what you guys can expect is the 10 of Cups here, okay? You guys have literally nothing to worry about. Another one's coming through very strongly. The 9 of Cups. What the heck? So you guys have the 9 and the 10 of Cups. You literally have stuff coming at you. It's like you were at 1, right? You had your passion with the Ace of Cups, and then you literally fall upon the 9 and 10 of Cups. Bam, bam, boom. Like you start off, you go, and then you literally hit just this highlight in your life. So there's an upswing coming, guys. There is an upswing coming. Damn. I'm really excited for you guys. This is huge. All right. So the next thing I also wanted to say is a message I got from Spirit was there are people that are going to watch this video that have a beautiful voice. Okay. I remembered in my vision, I was envisioning somebody speaking and it was like velvet. They had such a beautiful voice. Specifically, I was hearing a male voice, but there's a sense of like this beauty in your voice. There's like somebody out there that wants to go into a business that involves their voice or involves using their voice, whether it's sharing something that you feel very strongly about or even just like in singing and really in expressing your deepest emotions through song. There's like this expression of your voice somehow, and I want you guys to express it. I want you guys to express it because your guides are really trying to get you to speak out. Okay? Don't allow yourself to feel persecuted. Allow yourself to be a victor and know that the people that come after you are really coming after what you stand for. You yourself are protected. You are guided. You are heavily guided. Express yourself. Don't be afraid to express how you feel. Don't be afraid to go onto YouTube without really much of a plan on how you're going to do it or an outline and just speak out. And so that's really what I'm hearing. I'm hearing express yourself. I'm hearing there's a need for you to just shine and let what's inside of you come out. And let me I want to actually get a couple of cards. So the previous card deck I was using is my Rider-Waite deck. So it's this borderless edition. But I want to use the archetypes here, archetype deck as well. Because there's something here that needs to come through. Oh, there's some moonology coming through as well in this deck. Let me put that down. Okay, so let's see what Spirit wants to say. Right on my hands. So Spirit wants to really address this energy or archetype of the detective, okay? So the detective it says the light attributes are great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. Shadow attributes are voyeurism and falsifying information. Don't be fake or feel like you have to be fake in order to get somewhere. You can be very authentic and true to yourself, and you'll find that your desire to seek out the truth will attract other people who are desiring to seek out the truth as well. Okay? You are not alone. You have so many people that are coming in your path. You may even be a part of my soul tribe, because I feel such a I resonate deeply with you guys. There's this desire to seek out the truth. Seek it out, okay? Don't stop short and fall short or say, I don't think I can get that much or do that much or accomplish as much as I want to, but just go for it. Is there anything else, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, you'd like to share? These energies are intense, guys. I love it. The next one is King. This one is enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. A lot of you are meant to lead. I was saying that earlier. Definitely let me know in the comments if I said that, because I feel like there's a sense of like leadership. You're meant to lead people. You're meant to actually stand up for yourself and express your voice and say like, this is what I believe in. And you'll find that there are going to be people that come through in your charge. There are going to be people that come to you, that are attracted to you. Another one that we have coming in that's the same color is Guide. Okay? Guide represents the nature of the divine in life and yourself. You are meant to guide people. You're meant to lead people. The next one that came through is Detective again. Okay? And we also have here another two. We have Storyteller. I knew that. With your voice, you're meant to share a story. You're meant to share your story. There are stories that need to be told here, okay? There's something about like speaking out or poetically, lyrically. It's like in music, in writing, in dancing. You're telling a story with your movements, with your mouth, with the way you speak. Really, I really want to highlight that. There's people here that need to know that they have what it takes to be a storyteller. It's the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Okay? Writers here. And then we have the next one is Addict. Helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. I think you're also meant to take action and to focus on people that are going through addictive behaviors through shadow work. Specifically with addictions, with feeling like they have nowhere to go, but they only feel trapped and they feel like they're stuck in this cycle. You're meant to help people see that they're not really trapped. They're trapped maybe in their mind for the moment, but they aren't trapped in the sense that they're limited in any way. They can do and overcome a great many things. Okay? So the shadow attributes of this is compromising integrity and honesty. Allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. Don't allow that blockage or anything that you're going through to restrict you or make you feel restricted or stuck. This is like a lot of sacral energy. There's a sense of like relationships, specifically with men. I know there are men out there listening as well, but like there's like this thing about like these addictive behaviors regarding men and in relationships with men that are just not good for you. You come in like infatuated, maybe you're open to this person, and then they end up being like just what you had last time, and you end up feeling like you're stuck in a rut, like you only deserve those people. You don't. Okay? You definitely do not. You deserve success, okay? If you're wanting and desiring success, you deserve that. So there's someone here, another message I got that I wrote down was that there's someone here that has like tooth pain. So there's someone with tooth pain on the lower left side of their mouth. If you are reading or you are watching, I should say, watching this video, you definitely are meant to hear this. So don't worry. There was a name that came to me as well, Samantha. So Samantha, if you hear this, if you end up having the last name that I think you do, I really do believe this is for you, okay? I didn't want to share your name on camera fully like that. So this is for you as well, Samantha. Okay, so massage therapy is also coming up as well. Photography. This desire to help people with a healing touch, of sharing your stories with people that come along your path. There's this desire to share your life with people, to share your voice, to not be or feel excluded, because I feel like a lot of people here in this audience that I'm speaking with have felt excluded. They felt excluded, or that they couldn't speak. Okay. From the Moonology deck, the first card to come through is don't let pride get in your way. Okay. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Full moon, which is what is currently going on right now. Not necessarily in Leo, but as far as I know. But I do know that the full moon is representing the culmination of all you've prepared for. Don't let pride, in the sense of, I can't do that, other people are better at doing that, or I don't want to put all that time and energy into it, I got too much other things to do. Do what your heart is really guiding you to do. Don't make excuses and say, like, I never wanted that anyway, I didn't want to do that. Whatever, like, this is somebody else's job. I got something else to do. I got kids. I got food that I need to cook. I need to do this and that. You can do those things and still accomplish what you desire to do and what your dreams are, okay? You don't have to come at it from another perspective. Like, there's a sense of pride in thinking too highly of yourself, but there's also a sense of, like, pride in thinking too lowly, or ego of thinking too lowly of yourself. So don't think too lowly, okay, of yourself, or don't think too highly. Have, like, an understanding of who you are and of your divinity, regardless, okay? Is there anything else you'd like to ooh, wow. That fell down. Luck is on your side. That's the new moon in Sagittarius, the new start. Luck is on your side, guys. You have absolutely nothing to be worried about. Hey guys, so third time's a charm. So I don't know what's going on with my camera, guys. Like, I charged this thing, something happened to, like, the environment got really hot in my car, so I had to just step out for a second, let air come in. But I just want to end this with I feel and sense that a lot of people for my channel are going to resonate with this information. Definitely earth angels, starseeds, intuitives of so many different races and backgrounds are going to be really drawn to the content that I'm getting, because I'm really going to get that. I really feel like the people that are going to be really drawn to this video in particular are going to be drawn to all of the other videos, or most of the other videos coming their way from me. So I just want you to understand that you are definitely on a course, definitely on an upswing in whatever it is that you guys are doing. There's this need for you to network, because networking will really bring you exposure. It will really help people see who you are and what you're about. I just really feel like strongly that you guys are all old souls here, that you're people that are understanding the importance of balance within and balance outside of yourself. So you're finding balance within, but now you're balancing out the environment, the people that are around you, and you're also impacting the environment around you as well. Okay, so I want you guys to look into the numbers 23, the numbers 5, because those two numbers do reduce to 5. But there's this importance in 23 as a number of supporting change, a supporting system, which is what your guides and your ancestors and your angels are to you. So I just really want you to know and be encouraged that you are protected, that you are on the right path. You just need to address the blockages in association with your shadow, specifically with friendships and work relationships and family too. So sacral chakra work will be very important. Serpentine will be very helpful to you. Healing in the heart chakra will be really impactful. It's funny because I'm wearing green, so it's like that's definitely a synchronicity as well, because that's another thing I'm working on as well. So just really open up your abilities and allow yourself to be aligned outside of yourself as well as in, okay? So because time is going so quickly, I wanted to just have do another card pull for you guys, okay? So I have another deck, the Archangel Power Tarot cards. I just want to see what messages we can get from this deck here before it dies. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being patient. Spirit definitely wants to say a lot of things, so there's reasons why it's chopped up. But let's see here. So the cards we got are 2 Archangel cards. First one we have is perspective. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Dare to be different. This is the hangman energy we're talking about here, where you feel like you're on a perpetual swing of going between options. Allow yourself to be different and do what you know is daring. Do what you know might get you in trouble with some people, but it's the right thing for you to do, okay? The next one here, because we're running out of time, is peace. Okay? Release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. 13, reducing to 4. Okay? And then we also had perspective, which was 12. So these were in order, guys. That's the synchronicity in the sense that you're going from one thing to the next. And I shuffled that deck like many times. I've had that deck for a year now. So really there's a need for you to see the steps involved in this process, okay? And last but not least, 5 of Michael. This situation does not deserve or serve you. Release your attachments to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Alright, so that's what I'll leave you with today, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. There'll be more videos, more words, prophetic words that come through, words from your guides, your ancestors. Follow me if you can in the links below. Let's do it one more time. So, if you guys feel interested or led to look into my links, Collective Pilgrimage is going to be my main website right now, with Pocket Prose and Pocket Prophecies, which will be just words, either words of affirmation, poetic words that I've written. I am a writer, and so if you guys feel like you can mess with that or go with that, or you're interested in seeing more of my writings and my art styles, go on there. I definitely will post as often as I can, but I also will have just a number of words, prophetic words for the climate that we're in as well. So anything the collective needs to know, I am here to address that. Anything my guides show me, I am definitely open to addressing. So without further ado, before my camera dies again, I just want to say thank you guys for coming, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.